big talker for you. 74% of divorces are caused by affairs. And we're live this morning with James McGivney. He is the CEO of Cheaterville.com. You guys started the website up on Valentine's Day. You're a former Marine, and so you came up with this idea because a buddy who you served with was cheated on while you guys were deployed.
That's right. It's 100% correct. So we started on Valentine's Day. It's had millions of hits and thousands of posts. It's a humbling experience.
It is 100% anonymous. So my big question for you is, how can you be sure you don't just have some vindictive ex who's like, you know, I'm going to say this guy was a cheater and I really want to get back at him because he broke my heart?
Yeah, and we're not judge or jury, so we don't decide whether a post is true or not. We leave it up to the reader who's going to read it about a cheater, whether it's true or not.
Were you ever personally cheated on?
Yes, I've actually been cheated on, and I've cheated on. I've been on both sides of the fence, so I know how it feels.
How would you feel, though, if someone, the gal who you cheated on, posted you as a cheater on the internet for everyone to see, your family, your friends, everyone else?
So now I'm the victim. What happened to her? Wasn't she the victim initially? So it's kind of hypocritical for me, you know, to play the role of the victim after what I did to her, right?
Well, legally, what does this do for slander-wise? I mean, if you don't have any proof, you're not requiring them to post any proof, right?
Yeah, it's freedom of speech. It's the internet. I mean, you know how many, I look at the news media, there's so many things that the media runs where they don't do any proof checking.
Oh, really?
So, oh, of course.
Not us here.
No, you guys here.
Not here.
I'm talking about NBC and other stations. Of course not here. Of course not.
I'm just saying, Jane. Okay, well, there are a lot of other websites that like expose people with allegations of STDs. There's the real infamous one, AshleyMadison.com, where people who are married go to find other people to cheat with. And then we have the dirty here in Scottsdale.
Oh, that's awful.
Do you think you guys, I mean, they get a lot of bad rap from people in the community. I mean, do you think you guys are different from them? Are you above what they're doing?
Well, Ashley Madison, they promote having an affair if you're married. That's their whole tagline, have an affair guaranteed. So, yeah, we think we are better than them because we're combating companies like that. So there's a lot of women who catch their husbands on AshleyMadison.com having an affair, and then they blast them on Cheaterville.
Okay, but what about, like, I brought up the dirty.com because it is a Scottsdale-based company, and it can get pretty downright nasty, and they're just flinging stuff here and there. How is it different what you guys are doing to make sure that it doesn't just get back and forth nasty stuff?
Yeah, and the dirty, I mean, Nick Ritchie, he's pretty much pioneered that industry if you look at it, you know, the online social media for what he does. So we're different in some ways that it's specifically about cheating, and we're not commenting on it. So we are not judge or jury. We do not get involved in the post or the comments.
But we want you to get involved with the conversation. We've actually brought in the rest of our crew here, and I told James,
here we go.
He goes, we're like five against one.
I got a whole basketball team. Let's go.
Can I start it out? Can I
Go
start
ahead,
it out?
Pat.
James, first of all, I had a family member who got a Dear John letter in Vietnam, so I appreciate the reason you started this. But if somebody were to call you or contact you and say, they're lying about me on your website, is there any recourse? Do you take that down or anything like that?
We don't, but their recourse is they can reply directly to the post, and we don't get involved specifically. Look at Facebook. You know, someone posted a cheater on Cheaterville, they've also posted it on their wall before. It's always happened. So Facebook doesn't get involved and take it down. They're not judge or jury, neither are we.
Facebook is not anonymous. Your site is anonymous.
There are some Facebook accounts that definitely are anonymous, but the thing is, when someone posts a cheater, 9 out of 10 times they say who they are. They want the cheater to know that they posted them.
How many cheaters do you have on that website?
Thousands and thousands. Thousands.
This is something that I was interested in. Apparently, 3 out of 10 of the cheaters go back and try to make amends with the person who they wronged.
Right, and that's the beautiful thing about Cheaterville.com is the poster has the ability to remove the post. So the cheater a lot of times apologizes, and then the poster removes it off of our site.
I could just see a lot of angry people just going off on this website and causing quite a commotion.
How do you feel about old-fashioned sitting down with the person and trying to work it out? Do you think this hurts or helps us overall?
Well, I think it depends on what the situation is. A lot of these stories, if you read them, the way the person catches a cheater, sometimes they're insane. Like a woman caught her husband recently because she caught an STD. So I back women like that. If you're going to post that on our site, good for you. And more ironically with our site, you would think there'd be more men cheaters than women. 81% of the cheaters posted are women on our site.
What does that say?
Well, there's 3 women on the panel right here, so it just says 81%.
Paul, don't get any ideas. No.
So it's an interesting statistic. It's not what everyone, Cosmo and Allure, all those magazines, they've been man-bashing for years. They're wrong.
Well, it might not be that women cheat more. It just might be that men are more angry and
vindictive?
posted.
Yes.
Well, our site proves that women are way smarter than men, because when men get caught, it's the woman finds the cell phone and sees the text messages. When women get caught, it's a mission impossible feat that they got caught in the first place.
And what you read, you got to read with a grain of salt. You mentioned the dirty, of course, and cheaters. You got to just, take it, filter it, and not all of it's true.
Exactly. And I mean, people have suspicions if their spouse is cheating in the first place, and if they see the post, then it's up to them to decide whether it was true or not.
All right.
Well, you've given us a lot to chew on this morning. James McGivney, you've been a good sport, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
He's
it.
like, bring it on. I'll defend my website.
Semper Fi.
Thank you for being live with us this morning. And we put a link so you can check out what this website's all about on kphshow.com. It's 6:52. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thanks,
You were
guys.
a good sport about it.
Thank you. All
so
great.
much.
Really cool.
You're like, oh.